Today, I'm excited to have the opportunity to interview Nicole Hercules, who is the chair of the Black Coaches Advocacy Group as part of Women's History Month, to discuss the importance of providing role models and creating opportunities for women and girls at all levels. Good morning, Nicole. How are you?
Jonathan, I'm doing well. It's always great when I get to chat with you.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and discuss your leadership roles in women's soccer?
Sure, yeah. My name is Nicole Hercules, and as Jonathan said, I'm the first female chair of the United Soccer Coaches Black Soccer Advocacy Group. I also have a program in Rochester, New York called the Rochester City Soccer League, which is a holistic soccer program that focuses on all the things that make soccer amazing, but it's just more than soccer. And I have a consulting company called NMH Consulting, where we work in underserved communities, just to bring resources and access to people who wouldn't otherwise have soccer program in some certain communities. Right now is a great time, especially with Women's International Month. I started my girls' high school program. I have an inner city high school program where we're combining every high school in the city of Rochester to form one team. And if you can think about how crazy that is, it's a lot of fun. We have 18 girls on that team, but we're trying to build soccer in the city of Rochester. So that's probably one of my favorite things to do. That's my baby right there.
How many high schools were involved in that program?
Whew, my gosh, there's got to be about 12. Yeah.
If you could just pull 2 or 3 kids from each school, that would be remarkable. And just getting the number of people to participate in that would be awesome.
And the great thing is that the numbers are increasing, especially during COVID. I had a conversation with the girls yesterday, and so many of them, because they're not seeing people regularly, this season's going to be different because they just want to make friends. They just want to build relationships. They just want to be physically fit and be active. So we're definitely going to make it something that's really empowering for the girls this season. So it'll be, again, more than soccer for us.
I look forward to it. That'd be great. So you are in so many ways a role model to so many different people in your community and in the United States and around the world as well. Who were your female role models growing up, and how did they inspire you to be who you are today?
I think it always starts in the home. Like, I just think about like my mother, my grandmother, my sisters, my aunts, my cousins, people who I just thought were good, decent human beings who loved people, who just really invested in making sure that everyone has everything that they need to succeed in life. And I think I've just taken on those characteristics because they all share those characteristics, and also just have always wanted to be extremely successful. So I'd have to say my mother is the number one. When I think of International Women's Month, my mom is number one on that. She's just been an amazing role model in my life, and my sister as well. So it starts in the home, and then people like Mother Teresa, in a strange way, are people who I really looked up to.
Nice. And the next question, last question for you. How are you using your passion and role to make an impact on the future generation? Kind of share with us some of the initiatives you are taking time to create, as well as more opportunities for women. You kind of spoke on the high schools in Rochester, but what else do you have going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that's amazing about the high school program that I have is that it's a program that's not even just about what we're doing right now. We're invested in the entire lifetime of the kids that we have within our league. So with the Rochester City Soccer League, I have kids at the age of 4, and it goes all the way up to 23. Once kids are done with college, we still have scholarship programs. So it's really about creating programs and creating systems that allow kids to thrive, to allow kids everything that they need to be successful in life, and putting a supportive and nurturing environment around them to make sure that that happens. So whether it's with my soccer league, whether it's with the Black soccer coaches, whether it's with my high school girls team, it's always about making sure that we are investing in individuals, in the youth, in those communities, because I think you get the biggest impact that way. And you also see just those generations of kids as they're coming up, the amazing human beings that they are. I have another generation of amazing women who are coming out of our girls program who are starting programs that are going to rock the world. And I'm happy to see more. I'm seeing these. I have our 4-year-olds today, so it's going to be exciting to see what they do in the future.
Oh my goodness, just bunch ball, right? Bunch ball all day.
Yeah.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. How can people get a hold of you and find out more about these amazing initiatives and what's going on with you?
Yeah, we're revamping our Rochester City Soccer League webpage. We're also, there's a lot that we'll be doing with the Black soccer coaches, recruiting more Black females in the sport. So yeah, you can always catch me on, I'm not on Twitter as much, but you can always catch me on Instagram. You can always catch me on Facebook, probably the most, as my players say, it's for the old people, but I'm young. But yeah, you can always catch me on those things. I'm very accessible. So yeah, it's easy to get a hold of me. You can always find me.
Awesome. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. And thank you to everyone who took the time to watch this. We appreciate everything you guys are doing for our community in the UWS and UWS2. And don't forget to join us Thursday nights, 7:30 Eastern for UWS Weekly. And cheers, everyone. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Jonathan.